Bail granted by my Lord Justice Rothor.
Give me your slips, please.
Become
My lord, the table matter, my lord, days for trace are instant.
All slips taken up.
My lordship, one mention, lordships.
Last week also I have filed the memo, but
You are not required to file any further because something must have been done on your slip.
my
Lordship, humble prayer. I will seek just 1 minute of time, lordships. This is the third mention in this matter, lordship. It's a appeal dismissal in default. Lordship, what is the reason of my urgency? Just in one line.
Yeah, whether you
Lordship,
given your
only
slip or not.
Lordship, only one line I will explain the necessity. I was prosecuted in this case and was
Minister, whether you have given your slip or not.
Yes, lordship, I have
You have mentioned the urgency in your slip.
my lordship, my
You are
lordship,
not required to utter even a single word. We will see.
my lordship. I'm obliged, deeply obliged, lordship.
I don't want to mention this. But it's an appeal where I filed an IA for interim bail of the appellant. The appellant, the only problem is that it has to be heard before a bench where Justice Panigrai is a member.
It will be listed.
Orders. Matters under the heading for orders. Item number 5.
this way there is delay of court 80 days. Notice the sufficient on the respondent, but none had appeared. You will have directed office to see.
When was the date of appearance? Oh, under dated 21.
November.
22nd November. So what is the delay?
Delayed for 80 days.
Also sufficient. Subject matter.
Regarding regularization medical laboratory technician, ma'am.
So that is, I think, fixed to a particular date. MPHC. Multi-purpose health worker. Oh, this is technician? Acha, no. No. This I think we have disposed of, it's covered. These matters are covered.
Mr. Kerr, see, this is 480 days delay. And in most of the cases, you are filing belated appeals. Can't you evolve some method so that your appeals are filed within time? Like, at least you try to stick. Despite doing your best, if you are not able to do that, it's a different matter. But just like there are two aspects. See, law of limitation is a law which everyone has to follow. But at the same time, we have to keep in mind that if the state loses, it is not the chief secretary who loses. Or the individual, any individual who loses. The public loses the case. Case of the public at large. Sometimes we dismiss your appeals on the ground of delay. Loss is to public. Therefore, you should evolve a system that if today an order is passed, whether that is acceptable to you or not, decisions should be taken soon thereafter. Prescribe some time, convey your this opinion or something like the department says that you should prefer appeal. Evolve some system. Otherwise, in each and every case, we are giving a lot of liberty to the. Please do that. Therefore, either do that, you inform something, some system. Otherwise, it seems that the government is taking things so lightly. Very lightly. We'll see, in this case, we'll wait.
None appears for the respondent when the matter is called. List in the interest of justice, list the case on. Another one. Let us see.
Ma'am.
16/12/2024. Meanwhile, please find out diploma holders because it's covered matter. Judgment has been delivered. Any particular date, other cases are also posted.
I'll check.
Can be posted together. Yes.
Item number 6.
Similar case posted tomorrow, my current of bank of pension is job contract to your service.
Please give the number of that case. Number of the case which is posted to tomorrow.
Yes, number 10.
Mr. P.K. Mahapatra, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the respondent submits that a similar matter, that a matter involving the same question of law is posted to tomorrow, full stop. A similar matter, writ appeal number 614 of 2023 involving similar question of law is posted to tomorrow. Hence, list the case tomorrow along with writ appeal number 614 of 2023. Yes.
Item number 7.
Item number 7 and 8 are similar to item number 5.
5 already.
We filed the Wakalatnama on 6th December.
All right. Your name, please.
Swam Prabhu Jana.
So,
Swam Prabhu Jana. On behalf of
so it's S or SP?
SP, ma'am.
All right.
On behalf of Mr.
Mr. SP Jena, counsel submits that Mr. SP Jena and Associates have filed Wakalatnama on behalf of the contesting respondent on 6/12/2024. Hence, list the case on 16/12/2024 along with writ appeal number 928 of 2023, which is a similar matter. Yes.
Copy has not been filed.
Copy of what?
Copy of the writ appeal.
So that is because the delay has not been conducted.
It has not been.
Yes.
Item 9.
Sorry.
Item number 8, it shows that item on whole address cannot be located in the item number 8.
No, one is fresh steps. One also, what is the subject matter? They're probably waiting.
Same matter, my lord.
They'll try once or twice, I think.
Regularization, rewards the rules, 2019 rules.
It is not the same matter. So 7, what was 7 then?
7, my lords, the issue was whether the direction of the learned single
No, does it relate to the diploma holders?
diploma holders without having AICT.
Then it is same to 5, but 8 is different.
8 is also, my lords, same, my lords.
Diploma holders or not?
Yes, my lords.
All right. In the meanwhile, it may be, so let us see, I'm posting it to Monday. The postal tracking reports show that the notice has not yet been served as the addressee has not been located. List the case on 16/12/2024 along with writ appeal number 928 of 2023 and 944 of 2023, which are similar matters. Yes.
Item number 9.
9, my lord, there has been a delay of 108 days. And the sole respondent has not appeared yet. This is noting in the
Not appeared. What is the subject matter?
Malayananda Sethi.
Malayananda Sethi ke watch. Number of matters, but post particular date, so we can post it to them. Number of matters, so they were there last week. None appears for the respondent when the matter is called. In the interest of justice, list the case on so and so date.
I'll check.
And along with similar matters. Yes.
Item number 10.
Paying my lord, long delay of 765 days. But substantial question of law to decide.
What?
This is my lord. Government came up with a notification for the purpose of rationalization of consolidation of schools. Those applications were allowed here. Several petitions were allowed. Those have against those judgments, a single judgment in respect of several cases that has been challenged in this litigation. The Honorable Single Judge, without considering the grounds for which this amalgamation of schools.
No, but we have delivered one of the.
Judgment.
One
Judgment has been
that-
delivered.
We have,
If that is so, then
It was,
we
it
have upheld the policy.
was heard before you came
it has
there.
gone in our favor. Upheld the policy means it has gone in our favor.
Yes.
So,
Either way,
I-
either way, judgment has been delivered. So
sorry, but I didn't have that information. Sorry for
You should notice.
notice has been issued,
Yes.
item delivered. So we can post it. Did not have on we'll post it for
Admission.
if there's invite chat. Postal tracking report indicates that notice has been served on the addressee, full stop. No counsel appears on behalf of the respondent, full stop. Since the subject matter of the case is covered by the decision of this court in so and so, so and so, list this case on 16/12/2024. For the IA for condonation of delay shall be considered on the same date. Yes.
Admission.
List the case for fresh admission on so and so date.
This question of limitation.
The question of limitation, the question of limitation shall be considered on the at the time of admission. That is 1 PM. So there is fresh admission call then.
Fresh admission, item number 3.
After the finish, some of us are here.
No, item 3.
Item 3.
So since the item 3 is fresh admission, Mr. Nanda is there,
My learned friend is also there.
1 PM.
No,
1 PM, my lord.
1 and 2 matter, I can see one of the councils on the.
No, in fact, that those matters have been fixed at 1 PM.
Yes,
So many of them might not have joined.
Yes.
And
Let's,
so, let us take up other
this
matters.
is a very short matter. This is about,
Lord, I'm here for item 2. Your
So
Lord.
you are there, I'm sorry, I thought Mr. Nanda is there.
I'm
Okay,
also in connected matter.
okay.
Lord,
and
I'm also appearing for the mentioning matter, as your Lordship said, permitted us to mention the matter
Called
today.
later, Mr. Jan. That matter will be called later, after we take up these additions. Because
Well,
time is fixed for your cases, 2 cases.
one.
Lordship, in January 2024, we had made an application to the Pharmacy Council of India. And there are 2 documents which I need to submit. One is an NOC from the DMET, and second is also an affiliation from the State Pharmacy Council. And Your Lordship, by the time all these documents were issued by the government authorities, it was somewhere in September last, 29th September. And Your Lordship, thereafter, on 7th October, I submitted those documents. And on October 12th, that is few days after that, they say that your approval is not granted because of the wanting documents. Whereas Your Lordship's their own Pharmacy Council's own recent letter says that all the approval processes have now been extended to October end, and then later 30th of December also.
Is it your case that when they considered it, those documents were not there?
They were there.
They were there.
There,
Why
yes.
did this?
I submitted it by way of an email.
So that was, you had not submitted it along with your original
Yes.
application.
But the council possibly doesn't have a say in that. But there was an extended time period.
That we have understood.
Yes. And there is a Supreme Court order also to that effect, that if you are giving it within that extended period, it should be allowed. So there is no reason. So therefore, the reason was not really existing. As on date, you made the rejection.
When was the rejection order made?
12th of October 2024.
Yes.
And documents were submitted by October 7th.
And what were you doing all the time? Negotiating.
So we again made a representative in case that we do not have the document.
EMT has nothing to say. This is by the PCI.
It is PCI.
PCI. The state government has granted all the permissions.
For the PCI.
The central
We
government
are appearing
is
for the
there on
PCI.
the screen here. Mr. Padi is there.
They're on the screen.
We are appearing for the Pharmacy Council.
Yes, Mr. Pan.
Yes, only I have received the copy the first time. I have not taken instruction. I have to take instruction. Annexure 7 they have challenged, and prayer is against the PCI that it should be the dated letter date 38/2024 has been quashed. Set aside. There is a prayer in this writ petition. So I have to take instructions.
What is the last date?
Tomorrow is the last day.
What can be done? You file your writ petition on 20th of November.
Your Lordships, we did make a representation. I do understand. I cannot make better of that fact, Your Lordships. But it did come tomorrow on an urgency basis. Mr. Padi.
File affidavit.
So just to add to what my learned friend has said, the Supreme Court direction is already there since, my lord, that order was passed
They could have
on
easily done
14th of November.
Lordship may keep it to tomorrow. I'll try to get this instruction. I'll try my best to get the
They have
instruction.
followed the same principles what they applied to others to us
So
also.
after the Supreme Court decision, you have filed the writ petition. That is why I'm wondering, what are you doing since 12th October?
We've also filed an affidavit showing how they have taken different stand. There have been also institutions which have not got those certificates from the state authorities, yet they were approved. Even those things are there on the affidavit. An additional
Paragraph.
Additional affidavit, you'll also find that additional
You
affidavit.
may not have served that additional affidavit to the
That's all.
union.
We've given
About
it. Yes. You'll also get that additional affidavit.
Mr. Padi, we are adjourning the matter for tomorrow. We will take up this matter say at 12:30. So you will have sufficient time for two things. One, seeking instructions, and two, if it can be granted, let the PCI granted. If all the documents are there and if there is no other impediment, then the PCI may grant it.
Especially when they say that the last date has been extended by the Supreme Court till 30th.
Or we can do one
Thereafter,
thing.
PCI
We can do,
itself
Mr.
has in
Padi.
some cases extended
Mr.
up to
Padi, we are
10th of
adjourning the
December.
matter for tomorrow.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Adjourning the matter for tomorrow, we will take up the matter at 10:30.
Yes, my lord. I'll try my get to get it.
Ask any officer of the PCI to be present, to join online.
My lord. My lord. That's
Right. So that will be considering the urgency of the matter which relates to ground of NOC.
NOC or what is it?
Approval.
Approval by
Approval
PCI.
by the
Pharmacy
Pharmacy Council of India. The last date of which is tomorrow,
Tomorrow, you
10th of this matter on tomorrow to be taken up at 10:30 AM. The Secretary PCI,
But I need this.
any responsible officer of the Pharmacy Council of India shall be required to join the proceedings online. Stop. Mr. Padil and DSGI shall seek instructions in the meanwhile. Senior counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner has stated that you have filed your additional affidavit.
No, that is not record.
Served copy also, no?
And addition.
That is not record.
You have served a copy.
When, then it'll be easy for him to look for it.
Copy of which has been served upon Mr. Party. Mr. Party learned DSGI.
On 3rd of December.
On 3/12.
Copy.
On 3/12/2024. It is expected that Mr. Party will seek instructions on the additional affidavit also. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. One more matter, identical. It can come up along with that tomorrow.
You should have filed a slip.
No, it is already there. We have filed everything, only that matter could not be listed.
Therefore, you give a slip.
Yes, ma'am. We'll just.
Give the number, we'll ask him to take instructions on that.
16351 of 2020.
Give a mention slip.
Will.
It's also
Identical.
what is the case number?
No, that is 29011 of 2024, IA number 16351 of 2024.
What IA? First, writ appeal number you give.
No, writ petition.
Writ petition, sorry. Writ petition.
29011.
And what is the party name?
Franklin Institute of Medical Science versus Indian Affiliate.
Franklin Institute, Mr. Party.
I'll also give a copy also of the IA today, also another copy to Mr. Pare, so that
Yes.
8/1/2024.
8/1.
He's making submission in another case, in some other court.
Sorry, my lord. Sorry, my lord.
Yes,
So,
yes, madam. Yes, madam.
second one, item 4 is also the same.
My lord. My lord.
3 and 4.
Mr. Nanda. Mr. Nanda. That's a disposed of case. Why don't you tell us? That is a disposed of case in which you have filed an IA. That's why I'm asking you, why are you mentioning the IA?
I'm sorry.
That's the disposal of case. What can be done?
There you also sir granted me the permission to approach the PCI. We have made the representation within the time, also submitted the documents.
That cannot be entertained. That's we have become functors of.
But it is a different footing, my lord. Now it cannot be.
Yes.
We'll try. We'll see that tomorrow, if this matter will be after this.
So next matter also, Mr. Padi, same order. Next matter.
Yes,
item
yes.
four.
For DMT 4.
10:30, yes, ma'am.
Can we call the first two cases? Everyone is here.
I can see Mr.
Most of the councils are here.
Most of us are here.
Yes. So let us begin from the first case.
Item number 1.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Item number 2, my lord.
Mr. Bimal Kirti Singh sir is leading us in item 1, my lord. I'm
Yes.
Naveen Kumar.
Milords, as I understand,
Mr. Singh, we want to know the availability of London Advocate General first. So let us understand.
that was my understanding also. First, he has to come out with his available dates.
Yes.
Item 1. I have received the instruction that London AG will be available any date after 16th.
After 16th.
16th.
After 16th is what? 17th?
17th.
Can we?
One day may take for preparation, you will not.
All right.
Wait to 18th.
18th, Milords would be fine.
18th.
All right.
18th is the first case.
2 p.m. my lords.
My lords, I have a request, my lords.
Yes.
In writ petition 18740 of 2024, which is part of the first case, the Sirajuddin case, your lordship may recall that I had submitted that we are a partner and would like to be heard in the matter. There are disputes among the partners. Now, I have case law both from 1953 Allahabad and Order 30 Rule 1, which says that as a partner, I am deemed to be part of the partnership and my name may be disclosed. So I can be a party. Now, we have moved an application, my lords, IA 15357 of 2024, which specifically asks to be impleaded. In view of your lordship's observations, we said as a respondent. Your lordships, my lords, may issue notice on that application. So on the next date, your lordships may just implead us and accordingly proceed, my lords.
Mr. Venugopal, you must be understanding.
Yes, my lord.
The bench has its own limitations.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
So either we do it or we can do it later.
The lordships could do it later. Mr. Subramaniam is also not here.
No, my lords, my only request is this. I'm not saying implead me. I'm only saying issue notice so they can file a reply.
Yes. If we just hear the case and we are not in a position to deliver the judgment, then what is the use of hearing?
No, I'm not on that, my lords.
Call everything on 18th.
Your lordships may decide on the hearing separately. I'm only requesting that notice be issued on my impleadment application. Let whichever party wants in that matter file replies. And whenever your lordships decide to take it up, your lordships may be able to decide on the impleadment or reject it.
In fact, I was hinting something else, Mr. Venugopal. It's all right. You'll see.
Would your lordships issue notice, my lords? All that I'm requesting is notice, my lords. That can't prejudice anyone.
We can have it on in January or something. January?
Yes, brother. January is fine.
January will be better.
Yes.
January, any day.
My lord, any date convenient to your lordships in January.
Would your lord?
January time? Yes.
8th, 9th.
8th or 9th January?
8th is Wednesday.
Wednesday at 2 p.m. if it suits your lordships.
Tuesday we can take up.
My lord, Tuesday 2 p.m. if it suits your lordships.
No difficulty, my lords.
Please, 7.
Yes.
And in the meanwhile, Mr. Venugopal's request for issuance of notice, that can be done.
Yes, most grateful, my lords, most grateful. IA 15357 of 2024 in writ petition 18740 of 2024.
In a block, my lord. 4 5 applicants for one issue.
No, but let us understand whether you are opposing or
He wants a share somewhere.
sharing, you can't.
Let me see.
So one shareholder is coming and claiming that I should be. So it's
It is actually a partnership firm being represented by Mr. Gopal Subramaniam. One really doesn't understand.
Private dispute.
My lords, I'm only asking for notice and I will persuade your lordships on the law. I'm not asking, my lords, for a share. I'm not asking for a share, only notice, my lords.
So ultimately, what happens after notice is issued, and why do you want notice to be issued?
My lords, for this reason, we have a slightly different perception of what is in the best interest of the firm. We want, my lords, that all the ore be sold by OMC and the money be placed in escrow because there are huge dues owing to the partnership.
All right, we will consider next day, Mr.
My lords, your lordships are not issuing notice, my lords?
Next day, we will consider.
My lords, I'm only requesting notice, my lords.
Sorry, Mr.
Yes.
My lords, I'm entitled to be heard as per the law laid down
You
by
will be heard. You are being heard, Mr. Venugopal.
Yes.
Have we ever stopped you?
And what you are saying?
On the merits, I'm entitled to be heard, is what I'm saying, my lords. On the merits of the main matter.
Very difficult.
Mr. Mahapatra
This
will
will
write
become
on
then
behalf of
an
Mr.
endless
Gopal Subramaniam.
proceeding.
Oh,
No, my lords, no, I'm only submitting this, my lords. My prayer is very limited.
We will see, Mr. the next day.
Very well, my lords.
So, my lords, the next day is now 8th January.
8th January.
7.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Sorry.
Obliged.
7th of January. Tuesday.
Deeply.
Item number 2. I appear for the writ petitioner in item 2.
Yes.
I was requesting, my lord, if it can be on the 17th, because I heard that the Advocate General is back on 16th. I have to argue. If your lord could kindly accommodate us on 17th, I'll be grateful.
18th.
Lord, I can finish on 17th. He can have 18th. We have some difficulty since we are traveling. Kindly accommodate us. We've accommodated them on every occasion.
See, if you want to conclude it, then begin and conclude. Otherwise, you want to argue on 17th, I will be arguing on 18th.
We'll be left
See,
holding.
or again, it can
No,
be.
my lord, 17th at 2 p.m. It will take me 2 hours to finish, and then my 18th he can argue. So kindly have it for me on 2 p.m. on 17th. I'll be grateful.
18th, we will not be available at 2 p.m. So either you can do it on
18th, very well. We'll do
completely
18th.
on 17th, if you can.
He's saying he
Yes.
wants 13 hours, he will finish. But they
You
want
are
that,
They will also take time.
they are saying 17 is not convenient for them.
17th is right. So we can take up this matter on 19th then.
Yes.
No, my lord, there's some difficulty on that day. That's why I'm beseeching my lords. Have it on 17th. I'll finish. He can do 18th, and we'll finish the matter on those 17th.
That's a very difficult thing. Very difficult thing.
Or 18th, if it's convenient to my lords.
18th, I'm not. 18th is the second half. We don't have division bench on 18th.
Competition matters.
So either do it on 19th. 19th is the
And he says,
19th. You can take up.
That's the only day I have a
19th or-
difficulty.
Mr. Jain, either 19th or any date in January.
7th or 9th. 7th, that is fixed.
Yes,
So
my
9th.
lord, we'll take 19th.
19th.
My lord, on a separate issue, I had argued a matter on 2nd December, the differential royalty. I was to complete today. Your lordships had lifted that.
How can you mention a case which is not listed?
No, my lord, your lordships had directed listing today.
Huh?
So I'll give the court master the writ petition number. My lords could kindly give a date in that matter. It was fixed for today, but it's not shown in here.
The order stated. That Mr. Jain, there are two reasons. One, I was away and I returned today in the.
No difficulty, Lord. I'm only mentioning from my.
We have a full court meeting at 2 p.m. Therefore, we are not taking up other matters.
No, my lord. I'm only flagging it so that your lordship may give an appropriate date in the matter. Only for that. Only for that. Extremely grateful.
Please, have given the order. All right. So it will be listed, Mr. Jain.
Grateful.
Milods, I have two doubts, Milods, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr.
Milods, so we are having this case on 19th or 7th?
19th.
No.
19th is the second case.
Second
Not your
case is 7th.
And then for us it is 7th only. And on 7th it is...
First is 7th. First is 7th.
7th.
Second, which Mr. Gopal Jain is appearing, that will be on 19th.
And in the 7th it is 2 p.m. Milods.
2 p.m.
Obliged.
I may be pardon to make mention.
Yes, sir.
A Shishu Bhavan matter, my lord. Last occasion, your lordship has said this matter will be listed tomorrow.
Yes.
Today, my lord.
Yes.
For one reason or other, this matter has not been listed.
Your matter will be taken up, sir. We assure you.
My lord.
We will take up your matter. Not today. We will take up next week.
Next week, man. Before vacation. Obliged, man.